righteous red beans and rice for your next backpacking meal. I'm gonna show you what's in it. What's going on, guys? Jaxx the Bearded Hiker here. So welcome to another episode of the backpacking meal series that I'm doing. Well, I'm trying to do them once a month. So red beans and rice, or what I'm gonna call righteous red beans and rice, because these are killer for the backcountry. So I will put a link in the description on where I got all the items from off of Amazon. Some of these you may be able to get out of Walmart or some of your local grocery stores. I wasn't able to get all this. I have to buy like the beans on Amazon, but I think that you could probably try dehydrating them on your dehydrator if you have one. Secondly, I'm gonna leave a link to my blog, because I plan on doing a blog post on this, and I will have the recipe listed there and you'll be able to go there and print it. It's thebeardedhiker.com. First item up is the red beans. Okay, this is a 16-ounce container and it's made by Harmony Foods. I got these off of Amazon. They weren't too expensive. Worth every penny I paid for. Second up, I got this at my local Walmart. We sell a lot of Zatarain stuff here because we're close to Louisiana here where I live, and this is sweet bell peppers. Next up here, I got these at locally at Publix, and this is just some onion or minced onion that's been dried. You're also gonna need this right here. This stuff is awesome. I don't remember where I got this, maybe at Whole Foods or something, but it's made by Lighthouse and it's garlic. It's not dehydrated. I think it's freeze dried and they're little chunks and they're delicious. Next up here is some bay leaves. Everybody can get those at any store. You're only gonna need one of those. If you're familiar with backpacking meals or anything like that, you've probably used this before. This is, hopefully you can see that. This is just a chicken bouillon in the liquid form. If you don't have that, you could definitely use a bouillon cube. It'll work just as well. And what you're not gonna see in here is the rice. You're gonna need some instant rice. I happen to be using a Great Value from Walmart, and you're only gonna need, just a little bit of that. Oh, lastly here, now this is gonna be optional for you as well, especially if you're a vegetarian. You're definitely gonna want to leave this out, but this is just, I made a video on this, and this is just some package of meat grind that I've added a packet of taco seasoning to, and I threw it on my dehydrator. Again, that's optional. Okay, so let's put this together. We're gonna cook it, we're gonna eat it, and we're gonna love it. So I don't get murdered in the comments section for not giving you guys the exact amount of ingredients in here. I'm gonna tell you what's in the baggie that I have right here, okay? It is a 1/4 cup of rice, a 1/4 cup of ground dried hamburger meat, a 1/3 cup of the dried beans. It's 1 teaspoon of the sweet bell pepper mix. It's a 1/4 of a teaspoon of the garlic. It's a 1/2 teaspoon of the minced onion, and it's gonna take 1 cup of water. Hopefully I got all that. Don't forget to add your liquid bouillon. I put a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in there as well. Now remember, the bouillon has got salt in it as well, and so did the hamburger meat that I did. So you may need more or you may need less depending on your taste there. Look at that. So it's time for the most favorite part of this whole shenanigan here. We'll get a big bite in there. It took about 5 minutes, and again, it was a cup of water, but depending on your measurements, you might need a little bit more than a cup. But here we go. Let's see if we can focus in here. Hopefully you can see that. Just need to add a little bit of Texas Pete's in there, and it'll be rocking. Man, I can taste the garlic. So Hold on one second. I don't want to talk with my mouth full. So, I have not taken this on the trail yet. I've made it a couple of times when I was doing the recipe testing. I gave it a thumbs up, told my wife about it. I made it for her. She gave it a thumbs up, so this is actually the third time I made this. This will be coming on the trail with me, no doubt about it. So, righteous red beans and rice, guys. Do it.